Hello again, welcome back to the series. Next up in the guide, we'll be taking a look at Somewhere Over the Rainbow on Rainbow Ride. This star right here can be pretty challenging because we need to visit two sort of opposite corners of the map. Later on, we'll be using a cannon to shoot somewhere, and much like on any star where we need to use the cannon, we need to make sure that the cannon is unlocked. So before we go off to that cannon, we're going to be looking for the Bob-omb Buddy, which will be located over here in the big maze where we did the Coins Amassed in a Maze star. Although we won't be going into the normal area where the red coins were, we're going to be coming over here and doing wall kicks up to this upper section, which is kind of sort of hidden. I didn't know this was an area for quite a long time when I was a little kid playing this game for the first time. And that there is where the Bob-omb Buddy is hidden. Pretty well hidden in my opinion. And unrelated, of course, but we'll be doing the 100 coin star here pretty quick, and those blue coins will be a huge help. But we'll talk about that when we get to that part of the series. Alright, now that we have the Bob-omb Buddy and the cannon unlocked, we'll be heading up to the cruiser crossing the Rainbow Star, that area, that flying ship. So we'll start our journey for probably the last time on the flying carpet. Believe it or not, I actually don't come this way when I do 100 coins, so this will be the last time. So by now you probably know the drill when it comes to using the flying carpet on Rainbow Ride. As always, try to keep an eye on what's coming on up ahead and plan accordingly, instead of, being distracted by what's going on down below or something and then trying to figure out what you need to do the very moment you get there. Try to have a plan. Having said that, of course, seeing Rainbow Ride from so high up is pretty dang cool. Watching all this stuff blink in and out of existence as you get closer and further away from it's pretty funny. Jumping up and hitting Lakitu there was actually intentional, but I have done it on accident, and it has been a problem for me before. When you're jumping between, carpets or jumping off of the carpet onto some floating structure, you can jump up and bonk your head on the bottom of that enemy, and it'll kill your jump. It'll, all of a sudden your jump is half as high as you thought it was supposed to be, and you can fall off the level and die from that. I've lost a couple of 100 coin runs doing that, so it's pretty frustrating, so keep that in mind. I like to believe that this spinning structure in the middle right here is actually the world's slowest helicopter. Like these brown arms that are coming off of the middle of it are actually helicopter blades. Luckily, physics in the Super Mario universe don't always have to make sense, so for all I know, that could actually be accurate. Anyway, though, on the final stretch here of the star, I do think the hardest portion of this star is probably behind us at this point. Finding the Bob-omb Buddy and navigating the flying carpets is probably the harder part of the star, but there are a few more gotchas, the wind being one, so pay attention, don't relax just yet. I think hopping up here and trying to drop down into the cannon, if you kind of miss the cannon, which is surprisingly easy to do, it's with the wind pushing you, it's actually quite easy to go flying off the end of the boat, so be careful of that. And finally, shooting ourselves over to the final platform here with the star on it. You can see that big rainbow ring there. Don't shoot yourself to go through the middle of the ring. I kind of think that's what the developers wanted you to do. Shoot yourself through the ring to get to the final platform where the star is. But I think that ring is a little bit too high up in the sky. So if you intentionally aim to go through the middle of the ring, I'm pretty sure it's easy to fly, like overshoot and fly right over the edge of the whole platform. So if you need to watch that part over again just to kind of see where I aimed, go for it. But anyway, that's how I collect that star. Thank you so much for checking out the series, and I'll see you in the next one.